how to inspire his deepest devotion for you. Do you have a man in mind or a man that you would like to attract into your life who you would love to have his deepest devotion, where he cherishes you, he supports you, he provides for you, he protects you, and he wants to give you everything he can in his power to make you as happy as possible so that you don't have to worry about him losing interest, choosing another woman, leaving you, or simply being neutral and blah in the relationship? Well, hi, I'm Brody Boyd, if you don't know me already, and together with my wife, Antia, we've been helping thousands of successful women all over the world for over 20 years combined to get a loving, long-term, and committed relationship they crave. So we're going to be covering that in this special video today. The first way to inspire his deepest devotion for you is to recognize and feel your own emotions. A masculine man is activated by your feminine energy. The only way he can feel you and feel your heart and feel your femininity is through your emotions. If you can't even feel your own emotions, if you don't even recognize what emotions you're feeling, how is he supposed to feel you? How is he supposed to feel the flow of your emotions? So the first step in getting a man to inspire his deepest devotion for you is to activate your emotional ownership and emotional expression. So it starts by just tapping into your body. Where in your body do you feel the sensations? Letting yourself feel whatever emotions are coming up when you're with a man or even by yourself, just to practice. Where do you feel the sensation? What shape is it? What color is it? Is it moving? Is it still? Where exactly is it in your body? And then try to attempt to put a label on it. Now, the labels aren't super important, but it can be helpful when you're later going to be communicating to a man. What emotion are you actually feeling? Is it sadness? Is it anger? Is it joy? Is it guilt? Is it shame? Is it grief? Some other emotion. There's so many nuances of these emotions. They're like colors. You can paint so many different colors from the basics. But what are the emotions that you're feeling? And let yourself feel them. If you've been suppressing your emotions in the past, if you haven't actually let them flow through you and flow through your body, then you're going to be in your masculine. And it's going to be very hard for you to be able to open up and for a man to feel you. He needs to feel you in order for him to actually love you. You can't activate his love and devotion if he has nothing that he's feeling from your heart coming out and moving and flowing. So that's the first step. The next feminine shift to activate his devotion for you is to share what you're feeling with him. So after you've tapped into and you recognize and you're feeling your own emotions fully, it's important to actually learn how to verbalize that and how to share your emotions in a feminine, empowered, high value way so that he can feel your emotions, he can understand what's going on for you emotionally, he can recognize them, and he can start to work with them. He can start to do things for you, like help you, like solve a problem, like protect you, like help you to feel good rather than bad. He's going to be able to, his hero instinct will be activated to be able to be your knight in shining armor, your hero, protector, provider. But first he has to understand what's going on for you and where are you and what do you need? What do you need? What do you desire? How can he help? So you want to start sharing your emotions in simple ways, such as, I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling like I'm having fun. So sharing these emotions with him, now he's starting to actually understand what's going on for you. And you can share these in different contexts within your conversation, like saying, can I share something with you? And he say, sure. It's like, I'm actually feeling anxious. And he say, so then you actually share the emotion, you pause, you let him respond, and he can say, why are you feeling anxious? And then you can actually share. When you said this thing earlier, when you stopped texting me last week, when I haven't heard from you for several days, it makes me feel like I'm not that, the story I'm telling myself, or a part of me feels like I'm not that important to you, or that maybe I said something wrong that caused you to not want to communicate with me. Now he can understand where you're at. He feels the emotion, he feels your heart, and he understands what the problem is so that he can actually step in and start to help you with that. This only happens by being able to first feel your emotions and then to actually verbalize to him in the moment what you're feeling. The next feminine shift to inspire his deepest devotion for you is to express your desires to him. So it's one thing to share how you're feeling, why you're feeling that way. And it's another thing to take it to the next level and actually share to him what your needs, desires, and wants are. What do you actually want? It doesn't have to be directed at him like, I want you to do this, I want you to be this way. It can be more like, I would love to have a relationship where I feel secure and that my partner is communicating with me regularly. I would love that. And now he gets to step up. So then you're quiet. And now he gets to step up and actually choose if he's going to meet that need. And it'll activate within him his hero instinct to actually say, oh, there's a problem I can fix. If a man deeply cares about you, he's going to want to fix every problem he can for you. He's going to become a problem fixing expert, and he's going to become your leader and your guide and your hero so that he can make sure you're happy, because that's where his sense of masculine value is going to come from, that he is able to make you happy. So by sharing your desires, sharing what you actually want, saying something like, I would love to have a hug, or I would love to spend more time with you on the weekends, or I would love to see you more in the daytime rather than the nighttime. These desires now activate him to be able to respond. He may not actually know what your desires are until you verbalize them, until you can say them. A lot of women, I think, get into big mistakes in relationships. We've seen this recently with shows like Love is Blind, where women will expect the man he should just know that made me uncomfortable. He should just know that that's what I want from him. And they get upset when a man's not a mind reader. He doesn't know what you actually want. You haven't spoken up. You're secretly resenting him. He feels something is off. Now it becomes a blowout. And now he feels like he's being attacked. And he feels like he's doing a bad job. And he feels his masculine self-esteem going down in the relationship, all because your desires weren't communicated promptly. The next feminine shift to inspire his deepest devotion for you is simply to enjoy yourself. Oftentimes, you may get stuck in your head when you're with a man thinking things like, am I doing this right? Am I giving him what he needs? Am I being a good partner? Am I being a good girl? Am I being perfect? And that can come from fears of not being good enough, fears of, am I worthy? Do I actually deserve to have love? Do I deserve to have a masculine man in my life who takes care of me? These thoughts are totally normal. And nothing is wrong with you. We all have these thoughts to some level. And so you shouldn't judge yourself for them. Let yourself feel that, and then redirect your mind to having fun and enjoying yourself. It's almost like a hack you can use with yourself to get past feelings of unworthiness and feelings of not good enoughness. It's just to refocus on letting that go, and refocusing on having fun and enjoying yourself. Are you having fun? Are you feeling your body? Are you laughing? Are you joking? Are you being playful? Are you doing things you enjoy when you're with him? Are you talking about subjects you enjoy with him, asking him questions of things you're actually curious about with him? This automatically will also put you into your feminine. It's almost impossible to be in your masculine and feeling like you need to take control of things when you're just simply letting go and having fun, enjoying yourself in the process. Of course, this doesn't mean if a man starts doing things that you don't like or something happens that upsets you, then you have to speak to that. You don't have to be having fun all the time, but you can speak to it in that moment and say, can I share something with you? When you did this, it made me feel angry. Oh, why did it make you feel angry? Because I felt like you were giving the other woman more attention than you were giving me. And now he gets to respond to that, and you guys can talk about that. The situation can get handled. He can solve the problem. He understands where you're at. So then you can go back to letting go, enjoying, and having fun. So it's super key to maintain the polarity and get the dance and the fun and the passion back in a relationship when it may have gotten stale. The next feminine shift to unlock a man's deepest devotion for you is to be willing to walk away. Being willing to walk away actually shows your value. When you are willing to accept any behavior from a man, when you're willing to accept any man into your life, when you get quote unquote desperate, which you shouldn't judge yourself for that. We all have needs. We all want to avoid being lonely and sad and depressed, and we want somebody and we want some great experiences in our life. But when you're willing to sacrifice yourself and your needs and your self-worth in order to get that, a man will lose he will stop seeing value in you. His view of you, of your value, will start to go. That cup will start to empty, because he's seeing that you're not valuing yourself. You have to be valuing yourself first. And one of the best ways to value yourself is to be willing, no matter what, to walk away from a situation where you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel respected, valued, treated well, and you're not getting your needs or desires met consistently by a man. Now, the caveat with this is, before you walk away, you should be practicing feminine communication, actually speaking up how you're feeling and why you're feeling that way and what you want in the right way, in a feminine way. And then giving him the opportunity to meet those needs and to make you comfortable again, to do what you need, give you what you need in those moments, to provide for you. But if he's consistently not doing that, or if you spoke up, or if it's just too much and you're clear, this is a clear no for you, you got to be willing to exit yourself from the situation. And he will feel that. A man will feel that. If at your core, no matter what, you're making yourself the highest priority and you're willing to walk away at any moment, he's going to sense that value, and a part of him is going to recognize it, and it's going to be afraid that if I am not on my best behavior, she actually can walk away. She may leave me. So I want to make sure I keep her happy. And not from a threatening place, but just from a place of like, wow, I got to step up because I don't want to lose her to another man. I don't want her to stop seeing value in our relationship. So I want to make sure she's happy. And so he's going to go that extra level of effort to make sure you're happy and be devoted to you and give you what you need. And of course, you have to communicate what those needs are, but then he can meet those and you can have a happy, loving, long-term relationship. But there's a lot of powerful things that we covered here that you need to practice, and it's not going to be easy. Some of this may be new for you. But what we're doing here is helping you to get into your high value feminine frame with a man by doing things that are actually very natural for you at your core. And it's about practicing working this muscle and not beating yourself up about it when you find yourself getting caught in your masculine, or trying to control a man, or disassociating from your feelings, or sabotaging yourself in some way. Just like, let those emotions wash through you, forgive yourself, forgive him, correct your behavior, and start doing it better the next time. And watch this video again if you need to go deeper on these principles. Next, make sure to take our free love quiz and virtual coaching session so that you can get the coaching you need, that we can help you get a loving, long-term, and committed relationship and actually implement this all together so you can have a happy love that lasts a lifetime with a man you're attracted to, that he will commit to you, he will be deeply devoted, his heart will melt, and he will never want to leave you, and he will always want to provide and make you happy. You can get that by going to getlovequiz.com, getlovequiz.com, or you can click on the link in the description or below this video or in the comments. Much love. Hope this was helpful, and I can't wait to hear how it develops and hear your success stories very soon. Bye-bye.